unveiling the George Washington Bridge, secrets, facts, and amazing engineering. Hello curious minds, welcome to the Amalam channel, the place where curiosities come to life, so get ready to be amazed. Today we're diving into one of the most iconic landmarks of New York City, the George Washington Bridge. With its towering presence, rich history, and vital role in the Big Apple's transportation network, this bridge is more than just a crossing, it's a true marvel of engineering. So buckle up as we explore this architectural masterpiece from every angle. Let's rewind to the beginning. The George Washington Bridge opened to traffic on October 25, 1931. Back then, it was the world's longest suspension bridge, stretching 4,760 feet across the mighty Hudson River. Imagine the excitement back in the day. New Yorkers were crossing from Manhattan to New Jersey with a view that would eventually become one of the most photographed in the world. This bridge was more than just a way to get from one state to another. It was a symbol of progress, innovation, and the spirit of the era. The 1930s were tough. Think about the Great Depression. But here was a piece of infrastructure that stood as a testament to what was still possible. But what makes this bridge so special? It's not just the fact that it spans over the mighty Hudson River connecting two states. Let's break down some incredible facts about this structure that might surprise you. First off, let's talk about scale. The George Washington Bridge isn't just big, it's massive. At 4,760 feet long, it's almost a mile across the river. That's the equivalent of 16 football fields. And the bridge has 2 decks, with 14 lanes for vehicles. But here's the kicker. The bridge was so far ahead of its time that it was actually designed to handle 12 lanes of traffic, but it wasn't until later that the second deck was added to accommodate more vehicles. The bridge could have handled even more traffic, but the city just needed time to catch up. Speaking of traffic, you may have heard about the heavy congestion on the bridge at rush hour, and with good reason. Over 100 million vehicles cross the George Washington Bridge every year. That's more traffic than some entire countries have in total. So how did engineers manage to pull off such a feat? Well, they were pioneers in every sense. The design of the George Washington Bridge was so innovative that it became a blueprint for other suspension bridges worldwide. This was the first major bridge to use a reinforced steel framework to hold the deck in place, something that was crucial for dealing with the strong winds that frequently whip across the Hudson River. Speaking of wind, did you know that the bridge was specifically designed to withstand wind gusts of up to 100 miles per hour? Imagine that. Engineers had to account for everything, from extreme weather to the constant tension placed on the cables by the weight of all those cars. Now, here's a fun little tidbit that's sure to brighten your day. Did you know the George Washington Bridge wasn't always the color you see today? The original color was silver gray, but in 1962, the bridge was repainted in a rich, vibrant shade known as Incan red. And I bet you never realized how much color can influence the way a structure feels, right? That Incan red gives the bridge a fiery, almost regal presence against the backdrop of the New York skyline. And even though some folks mistakenly call it orange, it's definitely one of the standout features that make the bridge so visually striking. If you like curious facts as much as we do, please consider giving us a like, subscribing, and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. We've got a treasure trove of fascinating stories coming your way, and you won't want to miss a single one. Now let's talk about the George Washington Bridge's cultural impact. Beyond being an engineering marvel, this bridge plays a crucial role in New York City's daily life. Not only does it connect Manhattan to New Jersey, but it also serves as one of the busiest and most important transportation hubs in the world. Over 100 million vehicles pass through here annually, which is more than some countries see in traffic. Think about it, whether it's commuters heading to Manhattan for work, tourists exploring the city, or truck drivers transporting goods, the George Washington Bridge is a vital lifeline for the entire metropolitan area. And let's not forget the view. The George Washington Bridge is not just a transportation link, it's one of the best places to catch a panoramic view of the Hudson River and the Manhattan skyline. Whether you're walking the pedestrian path or driving over it, the sights are nothing short of spectacular. Here's a little fun fact. The George Washington Bridge has made appearances in some major Hollywood blockbusters. From Asterisk, The Dark Knight Rises Asterisk, to Asterisk, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 Asterisk, the bridge has been a backdrop to some of your favorite action scenes. It's one of the most photographed bridges in the world and has become a part of the visual fabric of New York City. In these films, the George Washington Bridge adds that extra element of drama and scale, becoming a character in its own right. So there you have it. The George Washington Bridge is not just an iconic piece of infrastructure, but a symbol of New York City's strength, resilience, and beauty. It's a place where history, engineering, and culture come together to form something truly amazing. Let us know in the comment section what you liked the most about the George Washington Bridge. And don't forget to share this video with other curious minds to help us grow the community where curiosities come to life. See you soon, Curious Mind.